The final week of the NFL season is underway. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The first carry for Kenyon Drake. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Here we go.
On second down, it's Drake. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On third and short, Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Lucky 56. Here we go.
Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's McCoy. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. Third down here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Detroit. Detroit.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Back to throw, Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Matt Hawk now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They go play action here on 1st down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember. Traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Drake off the get from Tannehill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Tannehill hands to Drake. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Allen to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll give him a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find Curley. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Buffalo after this. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he fires one that's intercepted. First pick of the career for Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Amendola, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Allen looks to throw on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the right hash, this from 48. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, here's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll let it go deep for Curley. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. For pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Ivory. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Chris Ivory hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Right back to Drake. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Phillip Gaines there defensively.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
That's it, baby. Over. Flight 59.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, this is Ivory. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Robert Quinn. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, Drake. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with Drake. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Here's Tannehill. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And here come the Bills. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Cameron Wake in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Allen now throwing on third and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And no, it's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On the give, this is Drake. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They come out here in the eye. Third and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Showing some grits and some guts going for it there. 4th and goal, pounding it in.
And being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for them to get through? Touchdown. I love it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now Allen to throw on second down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a third down. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. One final try here for Allen. Curley's got it complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll give it up to Ivory. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stephon Anthony in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is.